Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to cover one of the most important topics in PHP, that is the abstract class. What exactly this abstract class is, where it can be applied in real time, and I'm going to show you two, three examples where it can be and how it looks like. And don't worry if you're new to PHP, I'll explain in a very simple manner. So let's get started. Now, the question comes, what is an abstract class? So we can say, like the definition, an abstract class is a class that cannot be directly used to create objects. That means it can be only inherited by other classes. Then we can create an object. And also we should know like an abstract class can have both normal methods as well as an abstract method. Now, if we talk about abstract method inside an abstract class, what exactly are these abstract methods? So we can say in simply like it's a method that is declared but not implemented in the abstract class. So where is it implemented? It is implemented in the derived class. That is the child class. So the child class must have its body, must define its body. We are going to see an example, and then we can understand more about how exactly abstract class looks like. So let me show you how to create a normal class in PHP first. Suppose we have a class A, and inside this class we have some properties, say $name and constructor function. Let's have the way. And inside this, let's type just this value over here to our variable name. Okay, and that's it. Now, what we do with a normal class is like we can directly create an object of this class using the new keyword. Okay, like new A, and then we pass something over here to pass the structure function like that. This is how we create a normal object of a normal class in PHP. But what happens if we have to secure this class so that it cannot be accessed by somebody else? So we'll just have to write an abstract keyword before the class name. So this will become our abstract method. Sorry, abstract class. Now, the definition of abstract class, as we stated earlier, like it an object cannot be created of an abstract class directly. Okay. So it has to have a child class or a derived class. Second thing, what I told you earlier, like an abstract class must have an abstract method. So we need to write an abstract method over here, like something detected function. Let's name it as show. Okay, and that's it. Here you need to note like we are only declaring the function over. There is no implementation of this abstract method inside this abstract class. Okay, so two things that you need to keep in mind is declaration, okay, and implementation. Okay, declaration means we are just defining a method. Okay, no logic, no body. Okay. Implementation means this implementation must be present inside the derived class as the definition says, as I told you earlier as well. Okay, all the chat fields. So what does this mean? This is fine. We have just declared the method over here. Now, what we need to do, we need to create another class called class B and then extend this class A, and inside that we need to call this function called show over here. Then we need to write logic, whatever we have to put the logic and what exactly this function will do. We are just going to delete it over here. Uh, so so now the object should be like of class B now. Since it's an abstract class, class A is an abstract class, we cannot get an object. Only we can get an object for the child class, which is extending this abstract class, parent class A. Now this should be fine. Okay. Now this is how the structure looks like if you talk about the abstract class. Let me show you another example in a better way so that it becomes more clear to you. This time we are going to run it on the browser and see the results. Now in front of you, you have a class called as parent class. Inside that we have some properties, and in the next line we are creating the object of this class. But simply like using neighbor as I stated earlier. Now what happens if I run this on the browser? Okay. So it does not show any error. That means it's fine. It is able to create the object. Now, just to verify this, what we'll do, we'll just put abstract keyword in front of this class to make this class as a protected class so that nobody else can access it directly or create an object of this class. Now, what happens if I read abstract and then I try to get this object over here? Let's see what the browser says. Have to save it first. Let's see. Okay. Now it says like cannot instantiate abstract class parent class. What does this mean? Basically, that we cannot create an instance of this class called a parent class because this is an abstract class. Okay. So you know like abstract class does not allow to create objects directly. Now this is an abstract class, so we must have an abstract method over here. Okay. So I'm going to create a abstract method. Let's say it's protected. I don't want anybody to access it outside or anywhere. So I'm just going to create a method called add. I'm going to pass two parameters over here. Later we'll be using it to do a simple calculation. That's it. We're just declaring this over here. Now, to use this add method, okay, what exactly we need to do? We need to create a child class. So let's create a child class like this and extend this parent class. Okay, so like this. Now, since the declaration is over here in the abstract class, and then we have extended this parent class into the child class, now we can give a logic to this method, or we can reuse this method, like we can define it as a public function and then add. And I'm going to pass parameters. You can keep the same name or you can keep the different name. That doesn't matter. Okay, you can do as to recognize that it's the same parameter. And now we're just going to echo this like do some addition. Y. That's it. Now the thing is, in you need to see here like the object creation what we did was for the parent, but no, we need to create it for the child class because the parent class is an abstract class. So we cannot create directly the object of the class. Since we created the object, we need to call that method. Object one, we need to add and we need to pass some values over here like 20. Okay. So now this is complete. Let us see from the browser. Let us reload this. Okay. So the result shares like it 30. It's printing 30, as you can see here. Now I want to show you one more thing over here. Suppose this is a declaration of an abstract method and this is implementation. So it should be exactly like same. Okay. In sense like name should be same and the number of parameters that we are giving over here should be same exactly. If we do not do that, what happens? It will show like, let me show you the error over here. Okay. Which says like declaration of child class must be compatible with parent class. Okay. So the parameters, the name, all should be similar. Okay, let's keep it that like that way. And suppose the implementation inside this can be a different, okay, can be different. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it uses parameters or doesn't use. Okay, so it's on you. Suppose I'm printing a message over here like this. So this still works. Okay, like this, as you can see. Now let's see the real-time use of this abstract class. So I have a class over here called as payment gateway methods. You can use abstract class in many real-time scenarios like the payment system, okay, or maybe you can say for the notification system or like animal sound simulators that there are many real-time examples that you can use. I'm just explaining you in a very simple way, like day to day what we do the payments by using credit cards or via UPI or PayPal or any other payment method. So how this abstract class can be utilized over there. Okay, so now you see we have an abstract class called as payment gateway. Okay, and we have abstract method called as pay, and we are passing some amount as a argument over here, dollar amount. Now what happens? Different payment methods, okay, are going to extend this class. For example, let me tell you like I'm not just writing this program, I'm just trying to explain you. Suppose we have a class called credit card payment. Okay, this will again extend this payment gateway, okay, which is the parent class. And implementations can be as per you. What means this method has to be implemented over inside this one. So we can say like public function pay, and then we are going to pass the amount like this. And inside that, okay, like that. So this is one one type credit card payment we are doing. Another we can use it like let's say PayPal. Okay, so we are going to write class uh, PayPal payment. Okay, now this will also extend the parent class, which is our payment gateway. Okay, and this is a class. Again, we are going to extend this method, which is an abstract method inside our child class, second child class, which is the PayPal payment. We are going to write public function and then again pay. Then the parameter will be like amount, okay, and your code will go here. Whatever logic you want to build over here, okay, like this. Similarly, you can create another class, let's say class UPI payment. Okay, like that. Let's do it. API payment. Okay, and this will again extend the parent class called as payment gateway. Yes. Again, it will use the will do the implementation for the abstract function called as pay and then amount. So you see, like how we can use this abstract class and how the child classes are extending these for the same purpose, but using a different logic to capture the payment. Okay, so credit card, whether it's PayPal or any UPI payment that we are doing. Okay, and this will have implementation separately as per the logic, as per the payment type. Okay, now, so this where exactly this will be applicable? Any e-commerce application that you're building, this can be very useful where you are paying using different options like credit card, PayPal, or UPI. Each has a different process, right? But all of them need one thing in common. That is, they should have a method to pay the amount. Okay. Now, this is the perfect time to use an abstract class in PHP. Okay. Uh, if you're talking about the e-commerce application, other applications also can be utilized, can utilize abstract class in a very much better way. Okay. Now, what's the benefit of this one? All the benefits that we're going to talk, like, first, I will say like it has a code usability. Okay. So we don't need to write this method signature in each class. Okay. And the second thing should be like extensibility that we can say. Okay. Why? Because we are adding our new payment method layer by just creating a class over here. Okay, by just creating a class like this. So this is all about the abstract class and the real-time usage. I hope you got pretty much what exactly this means. If you have some doubts or any question related to abstract class, okay, you can comment in the comment box, and then we'll try to resolve it, or we'll try to address that. Okay. So I hope now you have a clear understanding of abstract class in PHP. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. In the next video, we will discuss interface in PHP and how they are different from abstract classes. Thanks for watching and happy coding.